Man, this game was intense. I couldn't put it down for all 22 levels of pure demon slaying enjoyment. Doom sure has come a long way since 1993 version, and it still keeps to its core elements no matter what, which is so cool. Exploration, big bad guns, fun unlockables, and of course, the tactile pleasure of ripping and tearing demons apart with your bare hands, or with advanced weaponry. Who could say no to that? Although, it is weird times though, I'm sure there are demon sympathizers somewhere in this day and age. But I digress. The story is very straightforward, as Doom usually is. Hell wants to rise and take over humanity and stop at nothing to obtain it. That is, unless a Doomslayer has anything to say about it. This story centers around, occasionally, a king who rules the land of the Sentinels, a warrior race that is a mixture of futuristic tech and medieval arsenal weaponry. It's through him you meet his daughter, who plays into the story in about as much as you would expect in a game like this. She is sought after by a very powerful demon named Prince Osric, who is very after the heart of Argent, so he can become all-powerful and rule hell and yada yada yada. Look, you don't come to Doom for the story. You come to Doom for the demon killing and the slaughter of Hell's underworld in very satisfying ways. Well, how is that in this game? Well, it's freaking great! This installment takes the game back to the ground combat primarily and adds in parrying, and I gotta say, it actually works amazingly well. I'll be honest guys, when I heard this as the direction this game was heading, I was skeptical, but after playing it, it felt right at home when I was in combat. Each enemy has two types of projectiles and attacks. A red aura, which is blockable for a limited time, but do damage if you get hit by them. And green aura, which can be countered with perfect timed deflection back at your enemy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kade, that sounds pretty simple. Only worrying about two types of attacks? How is that hard? Oh, you poor deluded soul. The system is simple, yes, but the amount of enemies that attack you at once while using this system will keep you more on your toes. You'll be dancing around the giant battlefields like an armored ballerina tank. Hey, get that weird image out of your head right now. You know what I mean. It makes combat scenarios intense, and I got pretty freaking good at it, considering this is my first time I have completed a Doom game in entirety. The Doomslayer isn't the only thing to get the control this time around. Oh no! Now, you get a giant mech called an Atlan, and a freaking fire-breathing dragon. The Atlan, let me just get this one thing straight, just in case there's a developer catching this video. Please make a Power Ranger Megazord game out of these freaking mechanics. Okay, now that I've got that off my chest, this is a lot of fun. Even if it is bare bones, the Atlan battles consist of fist-fighting the giant Titan demons, but this doesn't use parrying. This uses the other side of Souls-type combat. Perfect dodges. You earn a buildup of energy to perform special moves that can either be a powerful pushback at half energy or a full-blown destructive takedown at full capacity. If you get hit, you lose your energy back down to level 1, but don't worry, it's pretty easy to get back into a groove and gain it back. I can't tell you how much fun it is to just be that massive and just stepping over castles and bridges like they are Legos. Very satisfying. But sometimes the enemies are in the air. Then whatever shall you do? Well, get on your very own fire-breathing dragon. Yeah, there is some awesome flying sections in this game with pretty expansive environments to do it in. And the whole time I was playing these sections, I was thinking, oh, I know the devs of this game loved the Banshee level in Halo 2 because this plays exactly like those, minus the lock-on dodge sections, which I wasn't a fan of. Kind of took me out of the element having to lock onto a dodge state while earning energy to destroy the shields of bases I was attacking. Not my favorite thing, but they were quick and didn't cause me to go out of the game that much. The flying, though, was a lot of fun. But there aren't that many of these missions in the game, so I didn't get a lot of time for them to be such a fleshed out mechanic. But let's talk about the main attraction, the guns. Doom has always had a wide array of destructive weaponry, and this game is no exception. They are mixtures of medieval arsenal and futuristic tech. It's strange, but in a good way, honestly. It doesn't explain how they are so technologically advanced at the Dark Ages, but it's a video game, so we shall let that slide. You got weapons like the Cycler, a double-barreled plasma repeater, the Impaler, a single-shot metal rod with dangerous precision, the rocket launcher, which needs no explanation, the fast and absolutely savage Accelerator, which is the variant of the Cycler and fires plasma shots at a hyper-fast rate. P.S. Upgrade this mother if you really want some serious damage and speed. And of course, we can't forget about the ever-popular Super Shotgun that has been slowed down in fire rate this time around, but the power is unmatched, especially upgraded, let me assure you. And they even have a variant of the BFG this time around. It's called the BFC, which is a crossbow that you only get 3 shots with, but kills anything in its path in a big green explosion of death. And we can't forget about the 2 main focus weapons on the cover, and what changed the game dramatically, the saw shield and the flail. I swear, I felt like an angry Captain America fighting with this thing. Upgrading these bad boys are a lot of fun, and have some great additions to seeking out the upgrades. They bring extra splash damage, faster fire rates, deadlier precision, some even slow down time for that perfect shot. Some even produce shots that travel through multiple enemies. Upgrades for the Doomslayer and his armor and capacity are done through special enemies you find in the maps and defeat this time around. So satisfying getting the upgrades too when you tear it out of their chest after defeating them and smashing it into dust. Now that's how you upgrade, baby. The other upgrades are done by finding gold bars, red rubies, and wraith stones scattered across the maps. Some of them can be fairly challenging to find even with the map showing them location-wise. It's up to you to figure out how to get to them, which is fine by me because it gives you plenty of time to check out the amazing vistas and environments they crafted in this game. These worlds are hellish, haunting, and diabolical, but man, are they gorgeous and freaking well crafted. You will venture to war-torn medieval battlefields, to the depths of the underworld, to creepy and bizarre pocket dimensions, to forbidden evil forests, to even the bottom of the ocean in a wild level that leads you to a freaking giant Leviathan. I have to admit, that one was wild. Wait till you see it, guys. Well, it's come to that time where we gotta give this game a final rating. And since I have not seen anything bad, no lagging, no crashes, the fact that it is on Game Pass so everyone can enjoy it, I'm gonna have to say this game is almost nearly flawless. It ran super smooth, had awesome engaging combat, had a rigorous difficulty challenge the higher it went, though it didn't have any multiplayer, but I don't really care about that. But also, is just a good old classic game like I like. No loot boxes, no pay to win, no microtransactions, wasn't overly long and drawn out. I'm honestly gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. It earns that rating for the fun and care that it had in just making an enjoyable game for the fans of which I am now a part of. I need to play the other ones now, and it's gotten me pumped to go back and pick them up, especially since this game was a prequel. Well, I'm out of here. See y'all next video where we are leaving the hellish landscape and going sideways into Asia. Peace out, and remember, always play your games. Don't let them play you.